Hello, Miss Rose Thomas. Good evening. Thank you for tuning in. Okay, I was supposed to do this live video 3 times earlier today, and each time it didn't work out as planned. I'm going to be brief. I'm going to just give my take on the impeachment trial of second impeachment trial of Donald Duck. Mr. Willie Bradford, everybody know Willie Bradford. He put out a post. I think it must have been sometime this morning. Basically, and I shared that post, and I agreed with him. Basically, what uh, Willie Bradford was doing was trying to get the people ready for a disappointment. Trying to get the people ready for a disappointment in this trial. Yesterday, the House impeachment managers, they laid out an awesome case. They didn't miss a beat. Superb, wonderful, outstanding work. They didn't start on January the 6th. They went back to the beginning. How Trump began to set the stage because he knew that he had done nothing for the betterment of this country and that the American people were not going to put him in that White House another 4 years to do something close to nothing other than incite riots, promote hatred and racism, and his refusal to condemn the Proud Boys and white supremacists. Well, Trump couldn't do that, and I'm not mad at him for that because you cannot condemn who you really are. So that's why he couldn't condemn it. Now, Representative Stacey and the others, they laid it out. We saw video footage that we didn't even know existed. As well as it was a well put together case, it brought tears to your eyes. It got you angry, but it was still well put together. Now, there's more than enough evidence there to convict Trump. More than enough evidence there to convict Trump. But let's look at this. We had evidence to convict him in the first trial, but the Republicans said no. He's learned his lesson. He's not going to do it again. Give him another chance. So if they didn't convict him round one, let's be realistic. What makes you think they're going to impeach Trump, convict him in round two? If you listen to the radios, the walkie-talkies, you can hear even the officers are scared with what's going on. We're listening to people on the phone hiding, scared that their life is in danger. They may be losing their lives at any moment. Some even said that they called home and if no one answered, they said, "I love you, honey. Tell the kids I love them," and that's it. That's the last message that they were leaving. I've never been in that situation. But some Republicans said that they wasn't scared. It wasn't that bad. Well, I imagine they would say that because the mob that was there was not after them. They wanted to hang Pence and kill Nancy Pelosi. They was acting on the words of Donald J. Duck. We're going to force you all to reverse this election in Trump's favor. We cannot overrule the will of the American people. If Trump wanted to stay there for 4 more years, he should have went in as president of the United States of America for all the people, not for a selected group of people. The American people got tired. Blacks who hadn't voted in years, they showed up and they showed out. In October, Trump started getting his people ready with subliminal messages. He was recruiting people. The only way I lose this election is They cheat. No. No. The only way you lose this election, the American people go vote. And they did. They showed proof yesterday that not on the black web, the dark web, behind the door thing, websites that the public can see, that Trump and his administration knew about these websites. Not only did they know about the websites, they monitored them, gave their approval with what was being said, what was being pushed out. This wasn't a spontaneous event on January the 6th. This was well planned. You had men and women in military gear, flex cuffs. We had one guy, what I thought was a stick. It was turned out to be a taser, and I think it was said it had 90,000 votes in it, I think. So what is he coming to do? Discuss the few chapters of St. Matthew's? And have, what, tea and cookies? Why the weapons? Why shields? I'll tell you why. They was coming in to take people hostage. They were coming in to kill people. We got to see Pence being ushered out. They wanted him. In just probably less than a minute, they could have touched him. And Trump didn't care. Trump don't play by the rules. And he didn't want Mike Pence to play by the rules either. But Mike Pence, he said, okay, here we go. That's not in my power to overrule an election. The people have spoken. If the people vote don't count, then why in the hell do they need to vote? You can't do that. You might not like the outcome, but God has spoken. It is what it is. It ain't what it ain't. You got to go, brother. He had nothing to run on. But the footage that we saw, that we didn't see before, it was terrible. You watched officers being crushed, begging for his life. All the proof we need that Trump initiated this. Trump's last words to his people, and you all have heard it: fight like hell! That's not the words, that's not the character of a president of the United States of the free world. It's supposed to be the best country on the planet. We don't deal with dictators. And we don't negotiate with terrorists. So why would we start with Trump and his people? I totally agree with what Mr. William Bradford said. Don't get happy. They laid their case out well, but they also laid it out well the first time, and nothing happened. Here's more proof that Trump may just be another day again. Nothing will change. We knew that they had George Zimmerman when he interrupted the life of Trayvon Martin. Said he was on his way to Target, but instead of going to Target, he turned around and targeted Trayvon Martin. When it first happened, a lot of us, including me, attributed Trayvon Martin's death not just with him being black, but because he was wearing a hoodie. But the more I thought about it, the more I realized Trayvon Martin could have been wearing a suit and a tie. Trayvon Martin was going to die that night, simply because he was born black. And George Zimmerman had a death warrant for him. There was enough evidence there to convict him. The judge said, you have no more dealings with this court. Enjoy your life. There was enough evidence to convict the white police officer in Dallas, Texas, to send him to jail for life for entering into a man's apartment and killing him while he's sitting in his apartment eating a bowl of ice cream. They gave him 10 years. People got excited. Why did they get excited? It's a black judge. Oh, we got this. Don't get so happy when you see a black judge and a black DA. Some of those same individuals you think are for us are coming for us. I don't think Trump will be impeached. I don't think nothing's going to happen. I just saw a post from Lindsey Graham, which pisses me off to the fullest. Lindsey Graham, watch this, watch this. Lindsey Graham said Capitol Police let the American people down. The audacity and his ignorance. No, the Capitol Police did not let the people down. Donald J. Duck let the people down. Lindsey Graham let the people down. The Republicans who still see Trump as Lord, Master, and Savior are letting the people down. The evidence are there, and they still say it's a witch hunt. They didn't want you to impeach him because he didn't have a 7 days. Well, let's just let him go. Well, got past that. Now we're going to impeach him. Well, no, let's just let it go. Why are these folks so scared of Trump? Truth be told, they're not scared of Trump. They are Trump. They think like Trump. They don't like us. They want a one-world government. They want a country to where whites are superior once again and niggers are niggers. You bow and you obey. If the Republicans are still insisting that Donald Duck did nothing wrong, each one of those Republicans should resign or be immediately relieved of their duties. And don't stop there. Go back and look at things they have done since they've been in that seat. Because if we see this, I can only imagine what the hell they've done. They're not there for the people. They're there for a selected group of people. You listen to Donald Duck on the phone with Georgia's Secretary of State in subliminal messages with threats, and you still see nothing wrong with what he said. We focus on, was it legal for them to record it? That's all you got from that? All of them not scared of Trump. They don't want you to pull their curtain back. Don't get happy. Don't get happy. Not only should Trump go to prison, I think Trump should be put up under the jail cell and left there. No food, no water, and left there. I'm going to say it again. He should be put up under a jail cell with no food, no water, and left there. He's evil. He's diabolical. He's a monster in human form. He's a user. He cares about nobody but Trump. And now the new lie comes out today. It's another distraction. It's another distraction. But I warn you, do not be distracted by the distractions. Well, when Trump had the coronavirus, he did, but he was more sicker than he thought. We just learned that. Yeah, this is the distraction. I don't give a damn if he died. It's a distraction. What does that have to do with thugs overtaking the U.S. Capitol? Nothing. Nothing. We got to have sympathy for him. I don't care. And quiet as it's kept, that South ain't have no damn coronavirus. That too was another, say it with me, distraction. The evidence are there. I think was Ice Cube said it best. Arrest the president. You got the evidence. That nigga is Russian intelligence. And he didn't lie. He didn't lie. Donald Duck is a monster in human form. He's a snake. He's a user. He's existing just to be existing. As long as I've lived, I've never seen a president like this before in my life. He made Tricky Dick look like a Boy Scout. And the thing about Trump is he did it openly. He meant what he said when he said, I'm law and order. Told a reporter, don't you ever talk to me that way. I'm the president of the United States. I'm the president of the United States. Just like when a man's arguing with somebody. or another man. He got to say, I'm a man. So are you trying to assure me that you're a man or yourself? Presidents don't. Presidents attend briefings. Presidents don't say, it might be a peaceful turnover, I don't know. Presidents don't do that. You win, you lose, you greet them, and you go bye-bye. Trump divided this country as no person has ever done. He support white supremacists, racism, Proud Boys. And the FBI can quit it with the post. See if you recognize this person, this person. Ask Donald Trump. Ask Donald Trump who they are. He can pack a stadium, but he can't pack enough votes to stay in that White House. For 4 years, he promoted racism, hatred, bigotry, and did not play by the rules of the United States Constitution. He probably never would. The evidence is there to convict him. But do not get happy, even though they did their thing. The impeachment managers. They bought it. They did that. They did that themselves. We still must realize this before I leave out of here. The threat still exists. The threat is still in the house. The enemy is still in the house. Just because Trump is out of the White House, don't think the threat to this country is gone. Trump himself is still a threat to this country. I'm Scott with Justice Investigations. You all enjoy. Love you big time. Thank you for listening.